Hi, so today is the weekend and it's the 10th of July. Let's look at how the end of the day chart looks and the positions which are being made in certain companies, right? So if we go at the very top, we can see that these are whether are the top runners where positions and trend is getting stronger. So just like Torrent Pharma, this was a company which we were trading since mid session and it closed towards day high, and it was also true for Hindalco. So right now you can see in this quadrant we have a lot of players like Tata Steel, JSW Steel, Jindal Steel, and Hindalco. And but looking into the positions and the trend, it's only Hindalco at 390, uh, which is having some significant trend. Other than that, Jindal Steel and JSW Steel and Tata Steel, they are still not that strong. Other than that, there is, as I also tweeted, Mother Sansumi is getting weaker in the trend. It gave a very good run, and I was able to make a quick money by selling 530 call. But theoretically, it ended at 5.6. So no matter what, this Mother Sansumi and PI Industries, though they have close towards day end, day high, ये इसकी ट्रेंड अभी वीक हो रही है. Bajaj FinServ is running really good, and so is Emphasis. Emphasis में ऊपर लेवल से profit booking आई है, and there is a dip, but I think going forward they may be trying to take a support at 2200, say Emphasis, and for Bajaj FinServ also, it might get support at 12,500. But no matter what, these two are strongly in trend, and so you shouldn't be thinking of shorting them. And other than that, Divislab, this was also made an all-time high. We traded this one. Godrej is a new one which came up, and I don't care. And Granules, definitely we traded Granules since morning. It was a huge wonderful trade. I closed much early at 360, and from there it went towards 370. The positions are getting stronger, and I think going forward Granules might be getting a dip, and then uh, we can enter. Right now the trend is sort of mild, whereas the trend in Emphasis and Bajaj Finserv is pretty much stronger. Sorry, there's just one company I wanted to showcase, and this is Sale. So in Sale, I on previous last session मैंने बोला था कि Sale 123 में reverse करेगी, and that's exactly what happened. It went towards 125, and it was a very good trade, and but the trend is not yet stronger. So no matter what, it will dance around this region, and then we will see अगर इसमें पूरी positions या trend बन रही है, so then we will enter. Or this is also true for Ramco Cement, was also one of the trades जो मैंने ट्वीट किया था. और इसमें पोजीशंस अभी ट्रेंड वीक हो रही है. So as a result of which, it might very well be that Ramco Cement can see some profit bookings in the coming day. We took this trade Cholafin. ये हमने पहले मार्केट वॉच में डिस्कस किया था, जो आपको अपर राइट हैंड कॉर्नर में मिल जाएगी. यहाँ पे मैंने बोला था कि 515 एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग लेवल है. वो जैसे टूटी और ये इट वेंट टुवर्ड्स 520, वी वर एबल टू गेट अ गुड 1% मूव in a matter of a few half an hour maybe. So ये हुआ था. और अशोक लेलैंड में भी 126 में मैं बुक करने के लिए बोला था, एंड गोइंग फॉरवर्ड इट सीम्स लाइक अशोक लेलैंड में सी सम प्रॉफिट बुकिंग एंड सम डिप. अब ये देखना है. मेट्रोपोलिस हैड अ वेरी गुड रन, and I was able to create, and right now I'm carrying my position. I have positions at 3020, and that many number of lots are being I have positions in cash, but that many number of lots have been also hedged at by selling 3200 call. So Metropolis, I'm already in this trade, and I think maybe going forward 3200 might be possible. And it's also true for Gujarat Gas is also getting weaker, though it was able to give a move, and so we actually have to see if it is able to take out the 680 683 regions. And Lal Path Labs is also something which I saw. Yeah, let's say here. So Lal Path Lab is also something which was able to move in the morning, but then the trend is getting weaker, and it might start dipping. And the same thing is also seen in Metropolis. And so we have to see how these two mm, work in tandem and how it works. मारुति इज़ अ वेरी गुड. इट केम टू अस 7350, और हमने मारुति के बारे में डिस्कस किया था जब वो 7500 में थी. हमने शॉर्ट्स बनाए थे. वी क्लोज्ड इट इन द नेक्स्ट डे इटसेल्फ. वहाँ से वो और गिर के 7300 तक आई, and now it got a very good jump, and it's now it went towards 7400, closing above 7400. So let's see and check if it's able to close above 7500, and then it would be a continuation of the trend. Right now I think 7500 is a huge resistance, and we have to see if it's able to take it out. But no matter what positions those small are getting, so this stock is getting in trend. But Tata Chem couldn't do anything much throughout the day, but it seems like it's poised for a fall from here, and maybe it will go towards as a next support level. Let's see. And Godrej Consumer Products, this is a very good reversal candidate, so I would definitely keep Godrej Consumer Products as my reversal candidate, and try to analyze if the positions are still, if it is able to continue its forward momentum. And that's also true for a company like Muthoot Finance. It had a sell-off, and now it seems like there is more weakness in Muthoot Finance, and going forward we have to see if important levels are breached. Berger Paint also saw a very good is a very good reversal candidate. Here I think maybe going forward Berger Paint would be again able to cross 850. Right now it's around about 842 ish. So yeah, that's it. And Coromandel is one of the good shorts which is getting in trend. Maybe Coromandel will start to try to take a support, and we took a very good trade in the very in the early hours, and I tweeted about it. मैं Coromandel में घुसा और 908 में निकल गया. You have to see my tweets. They were done when I took the trade and closed the trade. So throughout the day it was not able to move forward, and then towards the it had a closing towards day end, and it seems like there are it's trying to get in trend. So we have to see of how Coromandel moves from here. Now we are in the lower quadrant, and we can see companies like Jubilant Food, IndusInd Bank, CUB is there's nothing trend, and but I know CUB has a support at 160, and this is very near 160. It's around about 161 ish, and it went towards 160. Though it's not yet in trend, but I think CUB is one of the candidates which can actually have some meaningful move in the very near session. The one thing which I wanted to showcase is Aisha Moto is also not much of is happening in Aisha Moto, and there was a huge fall. I was expecting the fall to continue, but unfortunately the important levels of 22690 that was not breached, and hence there was nothing much which happened over here. And also Concord had a great it was weak throughout the day, and then it tried to is trying to reverse. So maybe Concord might be one of the company that you should be tracking for reversal. LIC Housing Finance is going to go for more weakness, and going forward you can see that the weakness is going to continue as the positions and the trend, it's coming in trend in weakness. And this is also true for Indian Hotel, and TCS is still not we were able to predict that TCS was getting weaker, and I tweeted about it, and this is exactly what happened. It closed near day's low, and Indian Hotel is also looking weaker, and going forward there may be more weakness. And this is also true for Bajaj Auto, And Coforge, we took a trade. I tweeted about it when Coforge was at a day low of 4300, and I said that it will reverse, and this is exactly this buying which came in. I think Coforge is one of the companies which might be slated for a very good reversal at these regions. So keep a look on that. ICICI Prudential also is trying to get in trend, and it's also getting weaker, and maybe going forward there is further weakness which we can trade in. So that's all. APL Limited is also getting weaker, and it's coming in trend, and I think this might be a very good sort of positions are getting created, and we have to be ready to jump into this one. So as you can see, the strength of all this, if you look into all this weak counters इन दिस लोअर क्वाड्रेंट, और यही मैं 10:30 की मार्केट वॉच में बोला था कल सुबह 10:30 की, कि अगर आप देखते हो कि कंपनीज लाइक रिलायंस इज हियर, कोलपैल इज हियर, HDFC बैंक इज हियर, राइट. Okay, IGL is also getting weaker, so in the sense there is not a trend, but it is also one of the very hyped. This was there was a TV expert who actually told to buy IGL at the very opening, and see, this is exactly why these things they don't work out. You have to work with the data. और मैं IGL का कल एक भी कुछ कॉल नहीं, because the data was not forming. So no matter what, if you look into this lower quadrant, you can see IndusInd Bank, which has a role in Bank Nifty. BHAL is okay. HDFC Bank, Coalpal, Reliance, Axis Bank, right. So all these banks are in the lower quadrant, and they closed very near the day low, as a result of which and there is no such a sign of any reversal, though you can see Axis Bank had a very good buying from the lower levels, but it's still not in trend, and it seems like the positions are not yet being made as of this weekend of 10th of July. So basically all these big names are not getting any traction, and this is also true for Tech Mahindra, though it fell. There is not any significant positions which are being made, and this is also true for TCS over here. Since last 3-4 days I've been telling to stay away from IT, and this is exactly the reason. You can see that these big names are in this lower quadrant. So no matter what, I think going forward the things for Nifty doesn't look really good, because if these are in the lower quadrant, the only company which I am interested in right now is ICICI. And see, ICICI Bank also has absolutely no trend, and no positions are getting made, and this is also true for HDFC. See, these two are together, which means that this is absolutely not and here you see is Asian Paint, and so basically all the big names. Kotak Bank is here. So why the reason for having these two and Kotak Bank in this particular segment and this particular quadrant actually tells me that there's absolutely no strength in Bank Nifty. And if and this is also true for companies like, say, Pidilite Industries, Britannia over here, Titan over here, and M&M over here, right. And I saw Asian Paint over here, Kotak Bank here, HDFC, ICICI Bank. So Coromandel is basically a very good short candidate, and so you should be able to see if it is you can easily keep a stop loss of try to see if it comes towards 900 and then it reverses. So no matter what, the thing which I was telling earlier is basically this: all of these companies, they are all merging, and they are all coming together in this tool. So इसका मतलब है कि इन सब की जो ट्रेंड है वो एक साथ चल रही है. अभी तक कोई मेजर कोई ट्रेंड शिफ्ट हुई नहीं है, लेकिन दिस एक्चुअली शोकेसेस दैट पूरी मार्केट की सेंटिमेंट इस तरह ही है. और अगर आप ऊपर जाते हो और अगर हम देखते हैं कि टॉप 3 यहाँ पे Glenmark was a very good trade which I took and it closed at the high. ये Glenmark के related मैंने tweet बहुत पहले किया था जब Glenmark just below 656 या 652 में थी. So this was tweeted way back then. और अगर आप इनमें देखते हो तो अदानी पोर्ट, डिविजलैब, भारती एयरटेल और स्टील सेक्टर्स की कुछ कंपनीज यहाँ पे हैं, बट अदर देन दैट आई कांट सी एनी बिग नेम्स, राइट. सो दैट एक्चुअली टेल्स यू द सेंटिमेंट ऑफ द मार्केट. दैट अगर आप लोअर क्वाड्रेंट्स, एकदम लो क्वाड्रेंट में देखते हो तो बहुत सारे, रिलायंस है, एक्सिस है. अगर आप थोड़े से लोअर देखते हो उसमें कोटक है, HDFC है, ICICI है. सो एज अ रिजल्ट ऑफ विच द वेटेज और द जो ड्रैग है वो ज़्यादा नीचे की तरफ ही है, ऊपर की तरफ कोई ज़्यादा कुछ एडवांटेजेस, कोई पोजीशंस बनी नहीं है, right. So yeah, just to wrap up this video in very short the terms, Granules is a buy in dips. You try to enter as and when Granules is able to give you a dip, and this is also true for Glenmark. ये दोनों companies में बहुत अच्छी अभी trend में आ रही है, and this is also true for Hindalco. So Hindalco, Glenmark, Granules, always try to buy in dip, right? And if you see Emphasis and BAJAJFINSV, they have had some profit booking, but depending upon Monday's opening, it might continue the trend because they are now getting in trend and they are pretty much stronger in trend. So Hindalco, Torrent Pharma, Glenmark, Granules, just remember. So basically you can understand. So यहाँ पे pharma sector is something which is trying, and here you will also see Divislab, right? So वही मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि this was also what I said about at my earlier market watch video during the trade 1 PM शायद मैं last market watch कल upload किया था. So this is where I said that the pharma sector is moving. Try to stay with the pharma, and I also give the name of the company. So basically till the end of the day you can see these are very good. And one of the things is also Godrej Properties. हमने Godrej Properties का बहुत अच्छा ट्रेड लिया था 2-3 days सेशंस अगो, जो मैंने ट्वीट किया था. बहुत जन पैसे भी बनाए थे, and I think going forward Godrej Properties is also slated for some very good move. और एक बार एक मन्नापुरम का देख लेते हैं यहाँ पे. Exactly, it's also Manappuram. So from a long perspective right now, I would suggest Hindalco, Manappuram, Torrent Pharma, Cholafin, Godrej Properties, Divislab, Granules, and Glenmark, and try to keep a track on BAJAJFINSV and Emphasis. Both of them made an all-time high, and then there was some profit booking, but going forward they might in the very short term create new all-time highs. और वीकनेस लॉन्ग पोजीशंस में अभी ट्रेंड के थोड़े थोड़े अगेंस्ट जारी है. PI इंडस्ट्रीज, मदरसन सुमी एंड रामको सीमेंट, ये तीन में वीकनेस अभी आ रही है, और गुजरात गैस में भी आ रही है. So hope this video, and this is Metropolis is also trying to come up, and it faced some profit booking at very higher levels, but I think going forward मेट्रोपोलिस में शायद एक ब्रेक डाउन आए, और ये डिपेंड करेगा कि मंडे फर्स्ट आवर में मेट्रोपोलिस कैसे करती है. एज आई सेड, आई एम ऑलरेडी विथ हेज्ड पोजीशंस बाय having bought in cash and sold equivalent number of calls of 3200 call option. So yeah, that's it folks. Okay, Bosch is also trying to come in trend, and maybe this actually Bosch was running 2-3 sessions ago, and it seems like Bosch gave a dip, and it's now also getting interesting. And Lalpath Lab and Metropolis, you can see these two over here, which means that the trend of profit booking may continue in these two particular companies in the short term. So that's all folks, thanks a lot for listening. Hope this video is going to give you the idea of the generic market and how Nifty can move from here. So no matter what, it seems like there are more companies poised in lower segment which have a huge role to play in Nifty 50. than the ones in the upper quadrant. Going forward, I will try to do a chart analysis for a few of the companies and the names जहाँ पे मैं ये mention किया हूँ, इनको जिनको मैं यहाँ पे mention किया हूँ जिसमें कुछ trend बन रही है या trend weak हो रही है, and then we will try to see if we are able to find some interesting trading chart patterns. So the main reason and the focus why I do market watch is just to give you guys name of the companies जो जिसमें trend बन रही है, right? So this part is done. So once you have that, फिर आपको जो करनी है वो है अपने चार्ट खोल के फिर आपकी जो भी ट्रेडिंग स्ट्रेटजी है, SMA हो, EMA हो, RSI, MACD, जो भी आप इंडिकेटर यूज़ करते हो, just try to use that and try to have this basic आप जब भी एक स्टॉक के बारे में सोचते हो, राइट, उसके बारे में आप पॉजिटिव सोचते हो या नेगेटिव सोचते हो. सो जस्ट मेक श्योर पॉजिटिव इन द सेंस कि आप सोचते हो मैं इसमें लॉन्ग बनाऊंगा या मैं इसको शॉर्ट करूंगा. तो मैं आपको जो भी नाम देता हूँ आप बोलता हूँ इसमें स्ट्रेंथ है या इसमें वीकनेस है, तो आपको उससे सेंटिमेंट तो मिल ही जाती है स्टॉक के बारे में. नाउ यू हैव टू कन्वर्ट दैट इनटू ट्रेड्स. फॉर दैट यू हैव टू ओपन अ चार्ट, यू हैव टू सी हाउ द पैटर्न मूव्स, वेदर इट्स नियर इस रेजिस्टेंस लेवल, कैन इट गिव अ ब्रेकआउट और कैन इट डू अ ब्रेक डाउन, वेदर इट्स नियर इस सपोर्ट लेवल. सी ये सब एनालिसिस चार्ट एनालिसिस में होती है. और देन द थर्ड स्टेप कम्स इन इज हाउ यू कैन कन्वर्ट दैट एनालिसिस इनटू ट्रेड्स एंड एग्जीक्यूट देम. और फोर्थ पार्ट होती है exit of the trade, which is the most important part in this whole cycle. So this is how it goes. The main reason I do market watch is to give and try to understand, and the reason I use market watch personally is मैं यहाँ से अपनी trending stocks का पता मुझे मिल जाती है, and once I get the name of the trending stocks, then it's a matter of adding those in the charts and trying to take a trade. So for example, कल मैंने चोलाफिन का ट्रेड लिया क्योंकि मैं देख रहा था वो चोलाफिन वॉज गेटिंग वीकर तो इट वॉज नियर डेज लो. सो ऑफकोर्स मेरी तब सेंटिमेंट हो गई टूवर्ड्स पॉजिटिव कि मैं यहाँ पर शॉर्ट नहीं करूँगा, मैं इसको छोड़ सकता हूँ या लॉन्ग कर सकता हूँ. बट व्हेन आई ओपन अ चार्ट एंड आई नो चोलाफिन वेरी बाय हार्ट, सो मैं जानता था कि 515 एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग लेवल है रेजिस्टेंस की, उसको तोड़ दे तो फिर घुसेंगे. एंड दिस एग्जैक्टली व्हाट हैपेंड. ऑल्सो दिस इज ट्रू फॉर टाटा मोटर्स. से फॉर एग्जांपल पिछले दिन मैं जानता था कि पोजीशंस बन रही हैं, मैं जानता था ये गिरेगी, सो आई न्यू द सेंटिमेंट. देन आई न्यू 310 इज अ वेरी गुड सपोर्ट रीजन, सो आई वॉज वेटिंग फॉर 310 टू ब्रेक. वंस 310 ब्रोक इट वेंट टुवर्ड्स 302 in one session, right? So इस तरह से ही मैं ट्रेड लेता हूँ. So thanks a lot for listening. Hope this video is going to give you some rough idea of the way I think and the way I try to use this this market watch tool. Bye bye. Have a nice weekend. Yep. Bye bye.